Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make this really cute Halloween card. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to use the basic black cardstock. This is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then we're using the basic gray, and this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then a piece of Whisper White, which is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And then I also have another piece of Whisper White that we're going to stamp on for the houses. Okay, so we're going to use the Holiday Home stamp set. We're going to use these two houses, and then also the greeting, Happy Halloween, and then also the little bats right here. Okay, and then this set also has a matching framelit, which is called Homemade Holiday. And when you purchase the framelits and the stamp set together as a bundle, you'll save 15%. Okay, so we're going to go ahead first and stamp our houses, and I'm going to use the Memento ink. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and color in the houses. I'm using the Daffodil Delight, and this is the light color in the Blendabilities, the 3-pack. You have the light, medium, and the dark, and we're using the light. And then this is the Smoky Slate in the dark. So first I'm going to go ahead and color in the windows with the Daffodil Delight. Okay, so then I'm going to place some scrap down because I'm going to use the darker color in the Smoky Slate. And I'm just going to color this house outside of the lines, because when I cut that, I want it to be colored on the edge. Okay, so then I would go ahead and color this one the exact same way, and I went ahead already and did that. So I already have them colored right here. So then I'm also going to go ahead and stamp the Happy Halloween greeting right above that, because I'm going to punch that out in a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the Big Shot. Okay, so we're going to use these two framelits for the houses, and we're just going to line them up over top of the stamped image. And we're going to cut that out. Okay, so there's a house, and there's a house. Okay, so let's go ahead and with the Big Shot. Okay, so I'm going to use the word window punch, and I'm going to punch out the Happy Halloween. Alright, so now we're going to grab the Whisper White piece. We're going to set these layers aside for a second. We're going to go ahead and sponge the background of this Whisper White piece. And I cut out a piece of cardstock. This just happens to be Daffodil Delight. And what I did on the back is I added the 2-way glue pen, and I let that air dry so it's just tacky. So we're just going to go ahead and place this onto the Whisper White where you want the moon to be on the card. And the two colors we're using are Tangerine Tango and Daffodil Delight. The first color we're going to use is Daffodil Delight. I'm going to move these really quick. Okay, so we're going to use the Daffodil Delight first, and I'm going to go ahead and sponge over top of the pretty much the whole background. So let me go ahead and do that really quick. Okay, then we're going to use the Tangerine Tango, and I'm just going to sponge on the edges. Okay, so then we're going to also do the Happy Halloween, so I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight. And then also sponge that with the Tangerine Tango around the edges. Okay, so then when you remove your moon, or your Daffodil Delight, you're going to have your moon right there. We're going to grab the Memento ink again, and this time we're going to use the stamp set called White Christmas. We're going to use these trees right here, and this is also a photopolymer stamp set. And what I love about it, look, this stamp right here is the trees, and you can mold it to however you want it to be positioned on your block. So I'm going to create a little hill there in the center, put it on my block, and then just kind of push it up just slightly, just like that. Can you see that? How it gives the hill there? Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and stamp this onto the card. Okay, so we're going to stamp it right about there. Okay, so now I'm going to take my houses, just going to kind of eyeball it where I want them to go, right about here. Okay, so I have a little bit of room there. I'm going to use this edge of the tree to stamp the edge of the card right here, just like that. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and stamp our bats. And again, I'm going to position my houses right where I want them, so I know where to stamp the bats. Okay, right there looks good. We're going to use dimensionals. We're going to pop the houses up. And then also on the greeting, Happy Halloween. Okay, I'm going to put this one right here. Put this house right about here. Okay, so then for this finished card here, I went ahead and colored in the tree, the base of the tree with the smoky slate blendability marker. And then for the moon to like glisten onto the trees, okay, so I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. Put it onto the basic gray. And this is going to go into the basic black. Isn't that cute? Spooky with all those bats. Alright, and then we're just going to find a place to put your Happy Halloween. I kind of like it right there above the trees. Just super cute right there. Okay, so that's how I made that Halloween card. And then here's the other one. Okay, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye!